Hey yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Your boy Kevin does YouTube, back with another video, guys. And today, welcome to Talking Wrestling episode 13 or 14. I don't even know, I'm already lost. But we're talking wrestling, that's for sure. Hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. And yeah guys, let's get straight into it. We're going to talk about Backlash and Monday Night Raw. No Friday Night SmackDown. John Cena just basically got RKO by Miles, whatever the one that Oba Femi's going to face. I know his name starts Miles Bourne, I think. Or Sean Spears, one of them RKO'd him. It was a fake, and then Randy Orton RKO'd him. That's all you need to know about SmackDown. Then we had, what else did we have in SmackDown? Aleister Black kicked the shiz out of The Miz after he beat Carmelo Hayes. So good win. I hopefully they have a best of 7. Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes, because that would be beautiful. What else? Yeah, that's basically it. More tag team division stuff, more Selena Vega, Chelsea Green stuff. And yeah, Charlotte Flair return, Alexa Bliss return. That's good. Let's freaking go. Alexa Bliss is back. She got a win under her wing with Selena Vega, and then she and Charlotte Flair had let's have a chat. So there's things growing there. So yeah, SmackDown was lit, but now let's get into Backlash. What we're here to talk about. Unfortunately, I wasn't here for live reactions, which is why I'm only recording until now. I waited for the podcast episode. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna be recording more, because I haven't uploaded in 5 days, and when I saw that, I was freaking crazy. I thought literally I uploaded in 2 days, because I usually upload 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes every other day, but it's 3 to 4 times a week, and I haven't freaking uploaded in 5 days. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video anyways. That's a little bit of SmackDown, and as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on, and get started with this episode. So yeah, let's talk about Backlash. So we started off with a freaking banger with a fatal 4 right away, right off the bat. Jacob Fatu freaking going crazy, freaking every freaking minute he would do freaking something crazy, doing Samoan Josh, freaking just doing moonsaults, freaking doing a freaking swanton bomb. This dude was amazing, and Jacob Fatu, and then Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, just continuing their rivalry, hating each other, freaking doing a choke slam through the table. I forgot his finisher. South of Heaven through the table to Drew McIntyre. That takes them both out, and then Jacob Fatu is about to hit a Samoan splash to... Oh wait, no, LA Knight is about to hit a algebra drop. Or he's going to the top rope. Jacob Fatu is basically on the table. Solo Sikoa comes out, and then we get a freaking debuting Jeff Cobb. Oh my god, he is here. Jeff Cobb is here. Literally days before, I was like, who's that? So I checked out some of his clips, and boy, he's freaking crazy. He's another Jacob Fatu. He's freaking crazy. He's obviously from the Indies. He's from over there. But he's freaking crazy. I can't wait to see, learn more of him. Obviously, I haven't seen, a full match, but I've seen a lot of clips, and from those clips, he's been, amazing. I'm not saying, I'm already a huge fan. I need to see more, but Jacob Fatu won me over like that. I think Jeff Cobb could do it, and Jeff Cobb, sorry, you need to get familiar with that name, helped. At first, Jacob Fatu was like, what the hell, who is this, because I think they have a little rivalry or something like that. They had, matches, I think, before, probably. I don't know yet if he's Samoan or whatever, I think so, but, Solo Sikoa basically brought Jeff Cobb in. This is probably the way they're gonna take Jacob Fatu out, because he's probably gonna be the face going out of this, so it's long-term storytelling starting from today. And I guess to replace Tongalua, the freaking GOAT, and then Jacob Fatu wins off that after the distraction from Jeff Cobb, takes him out with a clothesline, takes out LA now with a clothesline, and Jacob Fatu, all confused, still does the win, a moonsault, and yeah, Jacob Fatu in a freaking banger retains the United States Championship, and we get a debuting Jeff Cobb in literally freaking 30 minutes into the show. It's already a debut and a freaking banger match, and it was just a great night all over. Next we had, I believe it was Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria, was it? Yeah, I think it was. Or was... Nah, it wasn't that. Yeah, so Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. Oh my freaking gosh. This women's match, one of my favorite matches of... these freaking women this year have been cooking. From Raw to WrestleMania, obviously, that triple threat, till Backlash. This match was a freaking amazing. When I thought it was over, Lyra Valkyria just freaking delivered. When the first manhandle slap, I honestly thought it was over. And she kicked out. Then the second one, it's not over, and then she hit a freaking what's it called? One-winged angel, or one night wing. What's freaking finisher? So it's something winged. What's freaking called? Freaking, oh my god, I'm freaking selling right now. I need to get some freaking rest already. The one-winged. I think I keep calling the one-winged angel. That's obviously Kenny Omega's. She did her finisher though, and she kicked out And then Becky Lynch goes for, I believe, a third manhandle slam. Like, what the freak? She kicks out Lyra Valkyria. At this point, like, if you aren't a fan of Lyra Valkyria, at least don't respect her, oh my gosh, you have to give her props. And then she rolls up Becky Lynch, gets the win. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put the finisher of the Lyra Valkyria's finisher, like, when I was struggling. So, yeah, it's wing it something, I forgot. It's where she just holds her like an AA position, then puts him down in her knees, but I freaking forget what it's called. But yeah, and Lyra Valkyria wins in this incredible banger. Becky Lynch attacks her after, but yeah, damn, this match was incredible. Doesn't touch yet. It was close, but it didn't touch the triple threat match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. That still is one of my favorite matches of all time for sure. But this one was a banger. For the women's IC title, Lyra retains. That was a freaking banger. I couldn't believe that Lyra kicked out of 2 or 3 manhandle slams, but she got the win. Either way with a roll up, it doesn't matter. She got the win, and I guess the storyline now is Becky versus Bayley. Hopefully, it's a triple threat match at SummerSlam. But I feel like the money match, I guess, is Becky versus Bayley at just 1-on-1, because we really don't like see 1-on-1 rivalries, and I'm kind of liking that we're getting at least more of that. You know, Becky and Bayley. We could do like Bayley versus Io Sky without the title, you know, like we could do a lot of 1v1s without titles, and that's why hopefully we're going in the direction. But obviously another money match is a triple threat match for the IC title. So anyways, Lyra retains. What a freaking banger match. Freaking woman went crazy. So yeah, definitely for sure better than Tiffany for Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair said she came off one of the greatest women's matches of all time at WrestleMania. No, you didn't. I'm sorry, you're beautiful, but no, you didn't. And that was even the women's tag match was better. Okay, I'm sorry. Nah, it was a decent match for sure. What it was, at least if we won. But anyways, then we had it was just a stacked show. We had was it Dominic Mysterio versus Penta, or was that the second match? Either way, Dominic Mysterio versus Penta El Cero Miedo was a good match. Freaking high flying, you know, everything they do is just amazing. The freaking technique, like the way they deliver it, oh my gosh, they freaking went crazy. And at the end, Dominic Mysterio, little cheeky, you know, the Judgment Day come out, everyone comes out, Finn Balor, you know, trying to get a distraction, and then he goes for the steel chair. Maybe, you know, they're trying to do something, and then Finn Balor, you know, takes a little longer. So maybe that's why the ref, you know, all of a sudden just kicks them all out, and then Finn Balor tries to distract them, and he gets the ref's attention, and then El Grande Americano hits a headbutt to Penta Cero Miedo. And Dominic Mysterio takes advantage. 1, 2, 3. Dominic Mysterio retains with a huge pop. Well, not huge pop. Not as loud at WrestleMania. Oh my gosh. But he's getting pops now. So that makes me think, like, is Finn Balor still going to be face? I do want Finn Balor to come out the face. But Dominic, like, I think they're going to boo him now. I don't know why. They're just going to boo him. If he turns on Dom, which I think that's where they're going. And Dom turning on Finn. They need to make it, like, real hellish if it's Dom turning. Like, for they can turn Finn Balor face, it needs to be, like, you know, for the fans cheer Finn when he comes out, you know, and gets revenge. So that needs to happen for sure. Like, if they're gonna do the way for Finn Balor to turn face, they need to, like, make Dom heel. Dominic Mysterio, like, actually turn heel on him bad, like, where people are like, you screw you, boo. Or Finn Balor needs to, like, you know, if he turns on Dom, I feel like he's just gonna get healed. I don't know, but I want Finn Balor to turn face, and I love Dom getting cheered. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but we're for sure getting a Dominic heel turn on. Someone's turning on each other, that's what I meant. It's very early in the morning, guys. I don't know why I record this in the morning, but I have to get a video out. And yeah, Dominic Mysterio wins thanks to El Grande Americano, which is on a tour right now, you know, all over the world right now. That's why Chad Gable and Penta faced in Raw. It was a good match. We'll get into that a bit later. So yeah, great match. Penta versus Dominic Mysterio. You already know what they could do in the ring. They freaking went incredible. And he freaking makes it against Troy. I freaking always love that. And yeah, then we had a freaking good match. Freaking Gunther versus Pat McAfee. This was a good match. Michael Cole trying to freaking help Pat McAfee in any way he could, from commentary to actually get inside the ring, holding Gunther's feet for Pat McAfee to fall on top of him. And I honestly thought that was it. Like, when he hit the 2 count, I thought he was gonna hit the 3. And honestly, I wouldn't have been mad if that would have been the finish. Like, Michael Cole, like Gunther couldn't do anything. He's like, Michael Cole's holding his feet down, but obviously Gunther kicks out, and then he almost had Michael Cole. He kept trying to get on him, and Michael Cole's just, you know, swinging his freaking hands away. I just love that Michael Cole's actually defending himself, and then Pat McAfee tries to defend Michael Cole even more, and then unfortunately he gets into a sleeper hold, and he fades out. He doesn't tap out. He didn't tap like Gunther, so he has that on him, and then Gunther wins. Michael Cole, just tried his best during the match, tried to help out Pat McAfee as much as he could, but it wasn't for the ring. It wasn't strong enough for the ring general, and he finally faded out, passed out Pat McAfee, and yeah, at the end, Gunther was like a little respect sign, so. Kind of just wanted him to beat the shit out of Michael Cole, not gonna lie. I love Michael Cole, but, it would have made more sense for this character. I don't know. I didn't mean it like that, I freaking love Michael Cole. The GOAT commentary for sure. But, yeah, I feel like he should have done more for this heelish run, but now he's going after Jey Uso, so I guess we're just adding more Raw into this, so we don't have to really touch on Raw that much. So, yeah, Gunther and Jey Uso with a freaking strong promo about winning the World Heavyweight Championship, talking about Logan Paul, and then Gunther comes out, he says, I want you on the June 9th edition of Raw, the Raw after Money in the Bank, which is a little crazy. You could have just said it Money in the Bank, but he wants him at the Raw after, so maybe, I don't know, something would do with the Money in the Bank cash. It has to probably deal with, since we're going to get a Raw title match like 2 days after Money in the Bank, I feel like whoever wins the Money in the Bank is going to probably be in Raw, so maybe that's a little, I don't know, we'll see. I also Money in the Bank qualifying matches start on SmackDown, so I can't wait for that. So yeah. Also, we're not going to talk about Raw too much, but I'm going to throw in some stuff like who I would love to have in the men's and women's Money in the Bank just to spice this episode up. Because I don't really have notes right now, to be honest. I just, I wanted to put a video up, so I don't know if this is going to be edited. I'm going to edit some parts because last week wasn't edited. I had a lot going on last week. Yeah, Pat McAfee wins, loses to Gunther, and yeah, just a little lot of respect. Then we have the freaking main event. Oh my gosh, a lot of nostalgia. My 2 goals going there for the last time. John Cena, Randy Orton. Randy Orton getting the freaking loudest pop of his career, probably, with St. Louis, Missouri, singing a song, going to 115 in the crowd, voices. He heard voices in St. Louis, you best believe. John Cena's still getting cheered. Like, no one's gonna, not cheer him. It's his final tour. Maybe if it wasn't his tour and he turned heel, there would probably be some more boos, or at least more boos now. But John Cena is still John Cena, and we had a banger of a match. Probably top 3 matches for sure of their career. They have had, 21, 22 matches in their whole career, and this is top 3 for sure. Probably, let's just have a little bit more fun. Let's add a little spicy things to the podcast, and we'll start with this. My top 3 favorite matches of Randy Orton versus John Cena out of their whole career is, coming in at number 3, Randy Orton versus John Cena in I Quit match. Was it Breaking Point 2009? It was, or Breaking Right Down. I think it might have been Breaking Point 2009, where John Cena tapped out Randy Orton with the handcuffs. He said I quit. He was basically had the STF for a long time, and then yeah, Randy Orton said I quit. The second match would be this one, John Cena versus Randy Orton in Backlash 2025, and the first one has to be that incredible Iron Man match where they freaking went 8-7, 7-6. I don't even know. They went a lot. Freaking DDT on the floor, freaking RKO through table, AA through table, freaking Randy Orton trying to blow up John Cena. Those are my top 3 favorite matches of the career. Honorable mention is when Randy Orton slapped the freaking shit out of the ref and did that little smirk smile and got disqualified. That's in the Way Out 2007. I think that was a good match and a good freaking way to win. Those are my favorite matches from the John Cena Randy Orton rivalry. So yeah, just a little clip farming there, but yeah. Yeah, those are my top 3 favorite matches. And then we get back to the match. John Cena, Randy Orton, Backlash 2025 one last time. Oh my gosh, talking about nostalgia. Freaking Randy Orton countering the AA2 and RKO. When I first saw that, I was like, there has to be a counter somewhat. And he did it. He didn't go for the pin. They're both out of it. Just going for moves before. Just, doing wrestling before chaining up. Beating each other up, getting the best of each other because they obviously know each other after what? They literally grew up together. Well, not grew up together. Wrestling, they were in OVW and they grew up, basically. So, yeah. And then, yeah, RKO, another RKO hit, and John Cena kicks out. Just basically a lot of RKOs. It was a freaking finisher fest, but finisher fest at its best. Not like Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, just, that's all they do, finisher. But no, the freaking AA through the table and the announce table didn't go good. So what did Randy Orton do? He set up an actual table with his own bare hands, and he had an AA on there. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting an AA through the table from John Cena to do it to Randy. A little throwback to Raw, Monday Night Raw, where they had a tables match and John Cena, Randy Orton won with the RKO, as John Cena was gonna do the AA, and then Randy Orton countered with an RKO to win the tables match. He punched through the table. They kind of did that in the ring, but not through a table, and that would have been good. But it was on the outside, so I don't know. But that would have been a good callback. But they still did it technically just inside the ring, not through a table. But he still put John Cena through the table with his AA. So 2 AAs through tables from Randy Orton to John Cena. Gets him in the ring, hits another RKO, and John Cena still kicks out. Obviously, John Cena still doing AAs to Randy Orton. And, you know, they're just keeping going at it. And then the freaking ref, like two refs get down, I believe. You know, once John Cena pushed Randy, and then the other one got freaking hit with a freaking championship belt. Obviously from John Cena, trying to hit Randy, and then he dodged, and then another RKO, and then as he's about to pin him, he's pinning him, so like everyone's counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Randy Orton should be WWE champion right now. Nick Aldis comes out, Arya Daivari comes out, I believe. I think Gregory Helms, someone else, and Jamie Noble, and they freaking all eat RKOs, 5 RKOs in a row. I believe it was 5 or 4 after John Cena. I think that Aldis went first, and you know everyone just, I couldn't even freaking see what was going on, because he freaking went like that, RKOing everyone, and at the end, he goes for the punt one more time, and then who stops Randy Orton? R-Truth stops Randy Orton. He's like, no, why? And then he RKOs him, and then a low blow with the championship. Hits him with the championship, and John Cena has retained in this incredible banger match. It was just a finisher fest, but it was finisher fest at its best. I freaking loved the one last time. They could have done a little bit more, but that finish, some people might not like it, but I mean, it makes sense now. John Cena and R-Truth, in the press conference, he did a little AA to R-Truth, so I guess that's a Saturday Night Main Event match. So it's, you know, it's childhood hero against legend. You know, it's childhood hero. John Cena versus R-Truth. I don't know how to feel about this match, but it makes sense for sure. And yeah, that was Backlash 2025. It was a freaking incredible show one last time, and I'm so gonna miss them facing each other. It's my freaking childhood hero. Literally growing up watching Randy Orton and John Cena. I literally grew up in that era, in the ruthless aggression era. I was born in 2007, so I still got to see them. You know, I still got to see them make a lot of entrances at WrestleMania, and they just grew on me a lot. And I freaking love Randy Orton, John Cena. I wish I could like see it one more time live, but it is what it is. I did get to see him. I've never said this before, but I went to a live event thanks to my brother with my family. Like, I went to, and I saw it was 2017 when Randy Orton was in. I think he might have been WWE champion. John Cena, when Randy Orton was with the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. I think it was a tag match. Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton versus Luke Harper and John Cena. I got to see two of my favorite goats there. So that's a moment I'll never forget. So just a little, you know, just throwing things in the podcast to make it more interesting. And yeah, that's Backlash, and just to like Backlash with a freaking fiery promo, saying like, y'all saying everything about me like on the social media. Oh, I'm gonna be that person, basically saying like, she's getting all this hate and she's gonna be the hate person. She's gonna like want people to hate her. She's gonna do every bad thing, and yeah, just basically she made a freaking fiery promo, and she's gonna be her best version. And like when she wanted to come back, everyone was like, no, don't come back. You know, just everyone hated her basically on social media, and it's true. Like everyone's saying Becky Hogan, and now she dropped the title. She didn't win the title, so she's putting people over like Charlotte Flair. So give her respect. And it was a fiery promo. Like I said, I don't have lines, but that's basically a promo. And yeah, what else? Then we had Penta was trying to get an incredible match. Penta won with the Mexican Destroyer. I'm liking that he's winning with the Mexican Destroyer. I guess his other finisher, they're not using it right now, but it's another freaking banger finisher. And yeah, I think it's a Penta driver. That one's a freaking good finisher. And then what else do we have? We had a lot of CM Punk starting with a promo. And that's, you know, just CM Punk, you know, calling everyone out. Seth Rollins calling him out. Calling Braun Breaker out, and yeah, they just have a match. Sami Zayn comes out to CM Punk's aid. Seth Rollins basically calls CM Punk jealous, and you know, just a little more, adding more to the storyline of CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I literally don't know when they're gonna like stop hating each other, to be honest, or like when the rivalry's gonna end. I feel like it's gone a little bit more, but I'm liking the storyline. They're adding more people, so now it's Sami Zayn and CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. That's how I made event. I have no idea. I might do a little predictions next podcast for sure, because it's already next week. It's going like that. It's not a PLE, but like there's a lot of events going. I think literally two Saturdays after this, Saturday Night Main Event next week is Money in the Bank. Like what the freak? Like it's going very fast. And then I believe we have Night of Champions 3 weeks after that, and then maybe we have Evolution, which I freaking thank goodness we're getting Evolution hopefully in July 12th maybe, and then we have Worlds Collide and the same day as Monday. Oh my God, we're just getting treated by WWE. But yeah, yeah, that's basically it. what was the main event? Oh my god, the main event was freaking good. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus Julia and Roxanne Perez. They freaking cooked. I'm freaking loving that women are getting main events in Raw. They're finally getting their shine, like their moment to shine. Every week there's a freaking incredible women's match, whether it's in AEW, whether it's in WWE Raw or SmackDown. Like every week we're at least getting a little like 4 to 5 star match, and I'm being serious. Like we're nearly getting, whether it's AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, which was also incredible, freaking phenomenal. He freaking hit him with the freaking Styles Clash. That was a freaking crazy Styles Clash. Then the distraction, he hits a phenomenal forearm. Thanks to Penta, just adding more stuff into that. So yeah, and then that freaking match, Io and Rhea Ripley won with Rhea pinning Julia. So that was an interesting choice. I thought we were gonna get a 1v1, one-on-one match. And I mean, she technically already pinned Julia, so hopefully we still get that. I still want that. That's a dream match for me, to be honest. And yeah, that's how they ended Raw. What else happened? More Judgment Day story going on with Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. And yeah, AJ Styles Finn Balor was phenomenal and too sweet. And yeah, I know there's a lot missing with Raw. A little Rusev promo. I think there was a lot more matches. Like, what else happened? It was literally 2 days ago. I don't know, I'm blanking out, but yeah, guys, that was Raw, and like I said, to end this episode, this crazy episode, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna add 6 to 8 people who I think should be in both women's and men's in the Bank. I'm gonna combine them both, so I'll add 4 for men's and 4 for women's. So 4 that I think should be in the women's Money in the Bank. So these are 4 women's I want to be in this year's women's Money in the Bank. So yeah. First of all, we need to have Naomi. She's freaking been killing it. She needs to be in this. She freaking, this whole character of her just freaking threw her in another level. She's already at this level and just freaking skyrocketed. Freaking Naomi needs to be on the freaking, why am I saying freaking a lot? She needs to be on the Money in the Bank ladder match 100%. She's going to do like a lot of crazy stuff. And yeah, she 100% needs to be on it. Another one is Chelsea Green. She 100% needs to be on it. Like, there's no way they keep her off. That would be one of the dumbest things WWE could do 100%. Keeping Chelsea Green after losing her title, I think that's why they did it, for she could like go for the women's title. And yeah, she's one of the favorites. Which I hopefully do, she ends up in the women's Money in the Bank. She needs to be there for sure. Another one that needs to be there for sure, or could be there, is, who's another one? Maybe Alexa Bliss. She's just returning. Give her a Money in the Bank chance. Give her a chance. She'll be crazy. She could do some evil stuff during the match. Like possess. I don't know. She's still in that character, but she could do a lot in the Money in the Bank. I would freaking love to see her. At least in a PLE. She hasn't been a PLE since Royal Rumble, so give her a chance in the ladder match. Just like a veteran, like add her as a veteran in the match. And the last one I would add is, and you add people for Raw too. You know what? Throw in, what's her name? I forgot her name. Mia Yim. Yeah, Mia Yim or mention that her. You throw her in. She also deserves. She hasn't been on TV in a while, so throw her in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Those are 4 women. I would choose to be in the women's Money in the Bank. There's a lot more women that should be on the Money in the Bank, but that's for mainly Chelsea Green and Naomi for me. The other 2 could just be 2 others. You could choose the 2 other ones, but for me, for sure, Chelsea Green and Naomi. And for the men's, I think we need to have a freaking stacked men's Money in the Bank. And for this one, I could do a lot. Like, we could add Carmelo Hayes into this, so that's one for sure. I could throw in like Aleister Black for sure. Like, they have a little rivalry going into this. We could have more matches in SmackDown, and they're feuding by Money in the Bank when that comes around. We could, obviously they're both high flyers, so they're gonna go crazy. And we could throw in Penta for sure. Penta's in the card, so throwing him in the freaking match, that would be incredible. And you know what? A veteran, throw him in, hasn't been in one in a while. CM Punk. I don't care. Throw in CM Punk, throw him in the freaking mix. I don't care, to have a chance at the. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be Money in the Bank. It has to be John Cena, CM Punk. I'm going crazy. That has to be John Cena, CM Punk, 100%. And Money in the Bank. SummerSlam, it makes sense. It's the biggest part of Summer, but I feel like I want it to be a multi-man match at SummerSlam. John Cena versus Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, or maybe just John Cena, Roman Reigns. That would be a good match too. But John Cena, CM Punk definitely has to happen at Money in the Bank. So instead of CM Punk, throw in Jimmy Uso. Throw in Jimmy Uso. Yeah, throw in Jimmy Uso. I would love Jake Fatu, but he's probably going to have the US title for a little while. So yeah, he's still going to be in there, but yeah. Those are the 4 choices I would choose for women's and men's, but obviously, hopefully some of these happen. But yeah, there's a ton of wrestlers I could, like, name off, like that deserve to be in them, like Ray Phoenix for sure, Rusev just returning, throwing a little Akira Tozawa, screw that. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, you know, Dirty Dom if he loses the title, or maybe with the title. Braun Breaker, Braun Breaker, that's a good one. Braun Breaker should be on the men's Money Bank. That probably, he might even win it. Logan Paul, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of options for the women's. You know, also Zelina Vega champion, you know, she could throw her in there. Piper Niven as a, you know, helping Chelsea Green win it maybe. Charlotte Flair, you never know. Charlotte Flair trying to get her throne back. That's the way maybe to do it. Who else? Like Bayley, I don't know. Maybe Bayley and Becky both, you know, having their feud there. There's a lot of women that could, for sure, like, who's someone that really needs it right now? Obviously, like, Chelsea Green, for sure, Mitchin. Like, there's a lot of options. Obviously, we're, like, a month away still, so... Actually, are we a month away? No. June 7th. No, we're 3 weeks away, so that's crazy. We need to start building up fast. So, yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching, guys. Throwing Mariah May. Oh, my gosh. Mariah May debuting Money in the Bank and winning. That would be awesome. Freaking put me in the fantasy booking world. I would love that. First night in WWE, she debuts as the mystery person who's going to be. Mariah May debuts in Money in the Bank. She wins it. I'm calling it right now. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this weird episode. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but yeah, next week I'll be better. I have actual notes, but just wanted to throw in something. This might not even be edited, but next week I'll be back to normal. I'll still throw in some videos today. Not today, this week, you know, some FC25 videos or some Fortnite videos. One video like this, and then some, you know, just some clips of Fortnite with my brother and FC25. There's some freaking good icon player picks I got. But anyways, this was a little podcast episode, talking wrestling, episode 13 or 14. You'll see right now by the title. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go get some sleep. But thanks for watching, guys. Oh my gosh. And as always, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. And turn notifications on. And this was Talking Wrestling, whatever episode this was. And yeah, Backlash was incredible. Monday Night Raw was good. There was a lot more things that happened, but I'm freaking blanking out. And yeah, can't wait for Saturday Night Main Events. Looking like a good show. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Peace out.